Hello everyone, and welcome back to Optimize Evony. I have a really good video for you guys today. There's been a glitch regarding subtroops, and I wanted to make sure that you guys could take advantage of it before it goes away. Um, Hopefully that's not too late by the time you've watched this video. But if not, I have some suggestions on that as well. But before we get into that, I did want to remind all of you guys that uh, if you guys are making purchases in the game, it is an expensive game. But you should be going through the Aptoide App Store to make those purchases to get up to 25% off with my code. And I know uh, Evany keeps sending out these emails against third-party purchases. Again, this is not what they're targeting. This is Aptoide is actually an official channel. You can see that they list out Apple, App Store, Google Play, Amazon. They added Amazon since last time, and other online platforms. So Aptoide falls under other online platforms that are, vending the game officially. Uh, I think Aptoide is working very hard to actually get their name in this list so that people know for sure that it is 100% legit. But they have contracts that I've seen that essentially state that they are an um, official partner that were sent by Evony. So just wanted to throw that at you so that I don't get a whole bunch of questions in the comments like I usually do. But let's actually get into what's going on with subtroops. And so this was actually pointed out by a few people on the Facebook groups and a few line groups that I'm a part of. So this is being spread pretty widely. That's why I'm doing a video on this so that you guys can try and get take advantage of this before they actually do fix it, because I anticipate that they're going to fix it, relatively quickly. Um, and Normally, if someone sends something to me like this confidentially, I would not be sharing this. But because it's already been shared so widely, and there's been permission and stuff there, I feel comfortable sharing this. Um, but so basically, this glitch has to do with conscription of subtroops. So basically, conscription of subtroops is if you run out of subtroops and you need to quickly build more for debuffs and stuff like that. If you're without your subs for too long, you will be taken out easily. There's infamous reports, the infamous Bob the Destroyer had 20 billion clear. Basically, he had full healed, but had not healed his subs or had not reset the game, and so he was rallied and had 20 billion power evaporate because he had no debuffs. So another another thing why debuffs are so important. But yeah, so uh, the reason why you might want to conscript the subtroops is if you're soloing a lot. If you're soloing a lot and you're losing, you only heal a portion, or you only get a portion of your subtroops back from the wounded. Um, Otherwise, the rest die. And so if you're soloing a lot, particularly in Battlefield or SVS or something like that, you're going to run out of subs, and then your attacks are going to be less effective. You're going to be vulnerable to counterattacks and stuff like that. Um, but yeah, let's actually talk about what actually is the process of getting this conscription. And I won't actually say that you can conscript for free. That's not actually the glitch. You can conscript for a reduced cost. So basically, if you see like 30,000. I'm on a different account because I already did this on my main account. It worked. But let's say, yeah, you have a 12,000 gem conscription cost, or I mean, so I've heard people having a million a million gem conscription costs, 500k conscription costs for those higher level subs. Um, if you Basically, what we're going to do is we're going to check our gems right now. Uh, so that's right around 20K, 20K 306. And then we're going to go and conscript one. We'll conscript this one because it's a little bit bigger one. So this is 12,427 gems to conscript this. So we would expect that our gems would go down to like 8K. So we'll do this. It'll conscript. We max the troops there. Goes down to about 8K. So then what we're going to do is we're going to quit out of the game, come back into the game, wait for it to load, and wait for it to load. And then now that we're back in the game, you can see that we're at 17,000 gems. So it did take around 3K gems for that. Um, but if we look, our sub troops are full. Yeah, it was this one. So full 38,000 sub troops. Um, so this is not a free thing. Like, you're not gonna press this conscript and get all of your gems back. But if you do conscript and then quit and reopen the game, you will get at least a significant discount. Like I think uh, for some people saying like it saved them, 1 million gems or 500K gems on a single building, so or a single sub healing. So this is super cool. If you normally lose all of your sub troops anyways, or if you're not soloing or you're not PvPing, you might not want to conscript the troops because they'll just build naturally. But if you are doing PvP, and particularly there's Battlefield today. There's Battlefield on Saturday. That's an important one. Still BOC qualifying for Challenge. Uh, that this might be a really good time for you to actually get those sub troops so that you can be a little bit more potent with your attacks um, and defenses. It also helps on defense. It's more troops that it has to go through to kill to actually zero you. So yeah, that's all I had for you today. I do want to say one thing. One thing I would say to test out to see if it's working is maybe do it on a on a sub that doesn't cost a lot of gems first, because they are going to fix this, right? So you want to test out before you do like a 500K gem heal, or a million gem conscription. Like you want to test it out so that you're not out those gems if you weren't already planning on conscripting. So for that, I would recommend doing like a smaller one, or picking up a new sub that will be cheaper to conscript. Test it out, see if it's still working before you try it on a sub that's going to cost a significant amount of money. Um, but yeah, that's all I had for you guys today. Hope this is useful for you guys. I will try and keep doing tips and tricks and glitches and stuff like that I find, um, with the people's permission, of course. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.